Right, we'll give it a minute. See who pops on. No one yet.
Not on quite yet.
Everyone's
you
in
will
bed.
notice it. Everyone's in bed.
Christmas night out last night.
Oh yeah. There we go. You got one person watching, mate. Do your thing.
Happy days. So if you haven't been on the channel, obviously, this is my first live. So we're going to wait for a few more people just to see who pops on. And if we can get a few questions and I can give a few answers.
There you go. Already coming through. I have a question. just wanted Nemo. Good video. There we go. So when it comes up on there, I'm actually teaching Rob as well, mate, because obviously it's his first live, and you know I mess around on my lives. So you got to touch the screen and then do that, and it highlights them all again.
Oh, we got four now.
So you answer the questions, and I'll control it for you. There we go. I have a question. Just watch Nemo. Good video.
That's not a good question.
Yeah, he's got skills. He has. He knows who I am. Thanks, Max. Okay. So Christian, why is it just me? There we go. So Rob's going to do the talking, okay? Throw the questions at him, and I will control this for him, so he hasn't got to do too much. But if anyone's got any questions for me, go through Rob. I'm going that way.
He can still be in it. He'll still answer your questions, I'm sure.
So Rob, you've got 4 people watching now. I'm going to give Rob one more tip. Okay, so we are in... Where are we? Babbacombe-ish. And we've got Thatcher's Rock over there, and we think we've got a good signal. So can you all do what I do on my lives? If you can hear us good and the signal's good and the video quality's good, send me a beer emoji so I know that you're all getting this.
Yeah,
and then Rob's going to crack on. So if it's good, get the beer emojis on the comments.
All we got to like.
And give the video a like as well. That'd be great. Okay. No, nothing yet. I don't think anyone can you all hear us? Hello? Hello? No beer emojis. There we go. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm catching this live.
Actually, it's better than
I
that.
thought I said never catch flies then.
Oh.
Okay. Missed the intro.
There wasn't really an intro, to be fair. We were waiting for other people. But obviously it's my first live, so I wanted to give it a
Beer
go.
emoji.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go.
So I wanted to give it a good go this morning, just to do a first time live, seeing as we did Nemo's video yesterday night. So we were out for a couple of beers and some food. So this morning I thought we'd do a quick, or see how we go, questions and answers, sort of Q&A. So if you've got any questions for us or for me, obviously if you've been on my channel, you know that obviously I've been living in my van for a good 6 months now, and yeah, and
I'm jumping in. Right, he says a quick live. I say that all the time, and I say I'm only going to be 15 minutes. The last time I did it, I was on for an hour and a half talking to everyone. So,
well, the more people that come along and the more questions we get, the longer it's going to be. So
there you go.
It's up to you guys. If you have anything you want to say, any questions you have on van life, living in a van, VWs, all this sort of stuff, we will endeavour to answer your questions.
Obviously, Rob's got more news as well for those of you that haven't caught a regular video of his. He's just upgraded from a Caddy to a T4. So his real estate has got a little bit more. So any questions about the new van he's got, he'll be on there as well. So we've got some questions. Well, you've got some. I say we. I'm just controlling this for you, mate.
That's right. Okay,
so what we got? Beer emoji. Will you do a meetup, Rob?
So we were talking about that last night. I really want to do some regular meetups, because this has been, like, you know, quite good for us to just get out and chat, talk YouTube, talk, you know, van life and vans and travel and all that sort of stuff. So it's something I definitely want to do. Let's just get rid of that.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
So yeah, I think there was another one there about
There
heating.
was. I think it is from Christian. Rob, do you have a heater?
I do have a heater. I actually have a diesel heater in this van. The downside to that is it's not working right now. So I'm trying to get it up and running. So at the moment, I'm reliant on my power station, and I have a heated sort of teddy bear blanket. But I haven't really used that yet. So, you know, it's not been that cold, but it will be nice to have a heater up and running.
And I don't have a diesel heater at all. I have 3 blankets.
And some extra
Padding.
padding. Yeah.
There we go. I don't like it's free. Yeah, it is freezing. It is.
It is cold, but with the sun out at the moment, it's absolutely lush. The views here is fantastic. So
if I move my fat head out of the way and watch my finger, there's Thatcher's Rock. For those of you that know where this is, you got a question, Rob?
that was for you.
Oh, that was for me.
That was Rob's friend.
Rob's friend. What's your name? Sorry I missed it. And what van do you have? Right, I'm Neil from Nemo's Camper Adventures on YouTube. And I've got a Volkswagen T5. It's a bright orange van that hides plain in sight. So with Rob's permission, plug in on his channel, go across to mine as well, which is Nemo's Camper Adventures. And me and Rob did a collab yesterday where Rob answered a lot of van life questions. So yeah, that's that. What's your typical Saturday living in the van, Rob?
So Saturdays, I mean, I get every other weekend off. So normally I will have a lie-in, and then I will take a slow walk up, grab a coffee, maybe some breakfast, and then I usually head to the gym to shower, change, have a workout, and then I head out for the day. So sometimes I'll catch up with the kids on a Saturday. They've already rang me this morning about haircuts and stuff. So I always have that going on the weekends. And then I will usually, towards the end of the weekend, so on a Sunday, go and have my little boy for the day.
Okay, you have another one. Rob, how are you finding the van insurance? Mine is 2,300, not even camper van insurance.
God, that's half of what I paid for the van, so I'd be shocked and appalled if I had to pay that. I'm one of these guys that if my insurance doesn't cost me £30 a month, I won't have it. So I always shop around until I can get it around £30 a month, and I've had that for my car, the Caddy, and now this van as well. It's just around that £30 mark. So cheap.
Okay, next one. Mad Max, what upgrades are you planning for your T4?
Well, that's something
Fix your diesel heater.
Yeah, that'll be the first one. But obviously with all the wood stuff, I love it, but it still needs a bit of a tidying up, and there's a few bits that need to be done. I was just looking at that at the moment. It needs a good clean, although I cleaned it when I first got it. You know, the downside to living in the van full time is you do need to keep on top of the cleaning. But yeah, I do need to change around the rock and roll bed, because it goes underneath this. I don't know if you can see it, or you can. It goes underneath this. I'll just shut that. And you know, it just cuts this seat off completely, so no one can sit here. So I need to refigure this, maybe move it over to the other side. Yeah, and you know, just think it through a little bit more. But I still want to keep the sort of wood effect, because you know, I think that looks pretty cool. It's definitely me.
Ramblers.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Pretty dry. I don't have any issues with damp and things like that. I know windows were condensated, but it goes away very quickly when I put the heating on. Because I do a lot of driving around in the van, I think it dries it out quite a bit, to be fair. So because I'm always in it.
That's a fair one, mate. I think you had another one coming through there. Wood is the way for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. And I've got a good friend, if you've seen my videos before, John, who did my little makeshift bed in my Caddy. I can always call upon him to help me out with any wood bits, because there's a lot of...
It's like my van. It's not your average layout.
No.
You know, it's someone's designed this, yes, for them, but they've added the quirkiness side of it as well, which makes it stand out than, you know, other T4s or T5s that are out there. Do we have another question for Rob? Not at the moment. We've only got 1 like on this video, so help Rob out. Everyone that's watching right now.
But yeah, You want,
No, go on.
So yeah, so if you obviously haven't watched a lot of the videos, have a look through some of the videos. Look at my my journey from obviously the caddy, going through living in the caddy, and then moving into quite recently this T4. Because obviously on my channel I get a lot of people that you know are going through similar things to what I've gone through and are considering van life. However, you know, they don't want to really take the plunge. They're a bit nervous about it. But you know, just getting out there and getting into any van. You can do van, you can be on the road, live in a van. It doesn't matter what size van you have, and how simple it is. It's absolutely possible. So have a look through some of the videos and you know, comment and like on those as well. I'm always happy to give advice, so if you want to you know, send me an email or drop me a message, I'm always happy to reply to you guys and help you out with any of that. You know, because you know, people helped me. You know, I was when I first started out, I was looking through YouTube at various videos, which is where I found you know, Nemo's Camper Adventures. His was one of the first videos I saw, and then funnily enough, we were just talking about this last night, but lo and behold, you'll probably see that I think in a short that I did, that he was just parked behind me just randomly, and I think I'd been watching his video the night before. So yeah, really strange. So you know, that's how I sort of met up with Neil, and yeah, it's a good community of people on YouTube, and definitely in the, you know, the van life community. Everyone's been fantastic, helpful.
100%.
Yeah, I can't knock at all. Everyone's been really helpful, genuine, and they're just looking out for each other, which is really good. And if you're starting out, I think, you know, that's massively important, because you know, if you've gone through something like I have, you know, you need that sort of support and that sort of, you know, boost, I guess, to you know, really help you get by and get through it. So yeah, I definitely recommend, you know, van life. If you're thinking of it, get out and do it.
And just to reiterate what Rob said, you know, it's of people helping him out. The van life community out there, I've been welcomed into it for 4 years now. It is fascinating to me. And an example I gave to Rob last night, the Van Life Festival 2024, I was lucky enough to have my van on the Field of Dreams for people to come around and have a look. And in our particular area, there was, you know, 7 different vehicles, and each person had a different vehicle. They were from a different part of the country. They were from a different walk of life. And all those factors coming together, everyone got on, which you don't normally see people from far apart backgrounds, if you know what I mean. Everyone came together, and what made that achievable was the van life community. Everyone's passion for not so much living on the road. You've got Rob, who's full-time. You've got me. I don't even class myself as part-time. I'm an adventurer. If I want to go out for a week, I'll go out for a week. If I want to go out for 2 days, I'll go out for 2 days. Last night, I went out for a night. This may turn into 2. I don't know. But because the van life community is very genuine and open and inviting, people from different walks of life can come together and everyone can get on, which is what Rob said. You know, he was helped from day one of coming into van life, which is absolutely fantastic for him. What have you got, Rob? 15 minutes, 7 people watching, 3 likes, and I think he needs some more questions. We haven't had a question since wood is the way forward. So I'm going to chuck you in at a deep end, Rob. Yep. What videos would you like Rob to do? For not my subscribers, you that watch Rob. What videos would you like to see for Rob to explain day-to-day living in van life or anything else? What do you want, being the subscribers? This is what I do with mine. I did a new thing where I do a weekly live to interact with my subscribers, because I think it's important to keep them engaged, to talk to them, to get to know them. If it wasn't for your subscribers, you wouldn't have your videos being watched. So I'm doing something slightly different. But what could Rob do for you? That's the question. So whack him a comment. I've got a message to answer, so I'm going back this way. That's Rob.
Hiding in the background.
Yeah, hiding.
Brilliant. But yeah, it is good to hear from pretty much everybody. I do get a lot of comments, and I get a lot of people reaching out. So you know, it's great to get those. I've even had a lot of the van life community, the videos I watched the people that I watched reached out strangely after seeing mine, you know, with nothing but sort of compliments and you know, good things to say. So, you know, that was really good for me as well, to see that. But while we're waiting for more people to come on, we can probably, I don't know if I can do that, just show you the view through the door.
That involves you. There you go.
See that? So that's just rock in the background.
And it is a beautiful day.
Yeah, and this spot here actually has been, you know, quite good for me, because I used to teach martial arts for like 18 years, and I used to teach my classes up here in the summer on this bit of grass overlooking the rock, which was really cool. Teach my classes up here in the summer. He's watching the live.
I'm watching myself being live on a live. There's a bit of a lag on that, isn't there?
Yeah,
there we
absolutely.
Go. Brilliant. In fact, that's actually better. I can see if anyone asks you any questions.
Oh, that's good.
Which would be pretty good. So let's have a look. Oh, here we go. So the last question, you're not getting them on there. That's really interesting now.
Oh, okay.
So if we're not answering your questions, it's because Rob's phone is crap. That's the way I'm looking at this. So I'm just going to scroll back to, my God, you've got loads since wood was the right way.
Have I?
Here we go. I'm sitting back. I'll ask Rob. There we go.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll sort you out.
Go,
Don't worry.
go.
Okay. So what do your family and friends think about your living in a van?
So I think my ex-partner wasn't keen, obviously because I haven't got space for my little one, but she was you know, very positive and about the van. She liked the van when I bought it. My kids have been really supportive. They love it. Even my son, who's just learning to drive, he was like, "Dad, I want to get a van and live in it," which was interesting. I did say, no, you can't do that, mate. He's got a really nice house. He lives at home with his mum, and it's pretty nice. So he's got an easy living where he is. So I think living in a van he might be a bit shocked at. But yeah, everyone's been really supportive. One of the things I get a lot of, I think people look at you and think, "Oh, mate, are you all right? You know, you can't carry on like that," and they think I'm on like a little bit of a downer, like I'm homeless. And I'm like, "Mate, I'm living the dream. I can park the van anywhere. I can live outside of work if I want to. I'm never late, which is good. I'm usually a good half an hour early. Yeah, it's funny. You get a lot of support, but you also get those people that think, "Oh, mate, you know, feeling sorry for me," and I just, you know, I don't need that at all, because I mean, look at the view now.
It is fascinating. Right, a question from Noel. Have you any good road trips planned?
So next year, I definitely want to get in some road trips, because this year it's been a bit of a find my feet sort of scenario. So, you know, I've just been trying to, you know, get used to living in the van, local park ups, you know, places that I feel comfortable with. I haven't really ventured out of my comfort zone just yet, but I'm a bit of a traveller. I do love travel, and it's definitely something I'm going to incorporate on the channel next year, and get out and about in the van. Maybe, like I say, get some meets going where 2 or 3 of us can go different places, and we can you know, collab on bits and bobs. So I think that's going to be really good. I did want to introduce doing a bit of motorcycle stuff as well, so I wanted to do a bit of filming from the Harley. I was going to get a pair of those sort of Ray-Ban glasses to maybe do a little bit of that, you know, and you know, incorporate that a little bit as well. Maybe tow the motorcycle and then park up and then hit out on the bike. So there's loads of possibilities, and loads of places I want to go, so it's definitely coming in the new year.
Okay, from Machiavelli. Hi, Rob. Congratulations on the new van and wishing
Thanks,
you
mate.
all the best for your adventures. Max has popped up. I'm a biker myself, and the van life seems very similar. Chanson, please can you clarify your motorbike situation? Which bike? Will you be doing any videos about it, etc.? Your bike story. They want to know your bike story.
Oh, okay. So I was always into Harleys. So I always wanted to get a Harley, and then I'd never ridden a motorbike before. Probably 6 or 7 years ago, and then I did a direct access course and then failed, and then my theory test ran out, and then I left it for a couple of years, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go out and get a little 125, and then get out on that. And I think in the end, one popped up very similar to this van out of the blue. I got a little Honda Shadow, like a V twin Honda Shadow was my first bike, and
No idea.
yeah, and bought that, and you know, and that got me on the road. But then I think 2 years after doing my CBT for that, I was like, I'm not going to do a CBT again. I'm just going to do the main license and get out there and get a big bike. So in the end, I bought a Harley. I bought I've got a Sportster 1200 XL custom, which I love. It's absolutely fantastic, and I bought it before I passed the test, knowing that it would push me forward to get it done, in which I did. And yeah, and didn't look back. So I go out to a lot of bike meets in the summer. There's one down in Paynton locally, one over in Teignmouth, which Neil's always over trying to get food from. So I do that as well, and I do get
LJ Snacks.
Yeah,
I've mentioned you. More food.
yeah, I do. I do get out on the bike and I meet up with guys. So I did want to incorporate that in the channel for sure. Yeah, I am a big bike and I do love it.
Chanson's gone to say lives are imperative for engagement.
Yeah,
Totally agree.
It's great, and you know, it's everyone's been so positive, and it's great to sort of get people involved, and it's great that people want to get involved as well. So you know, if you guys are getting involved in the lives, just going to, you know, make us want to do more and more.
Definitely.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Christian's asking a question for you both. Which power bank do you use and which one to stay away from? I'll jump in quick. I don't have a bank. I just use my leisure battery. And for the second part of your question, I wouldn't have a clue. So on Rob.
So I have a power station. I did get gifted one, and I do need to still do the video on the review for it. I did get an all powers power station gifted to me for a review, which I need to do. However, it's just stopped charging from the mains, which is a pain, but it's been fantastic. The all powers one, I've got like I think it's an 1800 watt power station, so I can at night plug in my my heated blanket. I can also obviously use my kettle off of it, all those sorts of things. But I do have a good plan for a good video around that, so that's going to be coming up soon. And I've got a bit of a bit to do on it, maybe for Christmas. So I'm going to do that.
Question from Andy. Where do you keep your motorbike?
So my motorbike is still at my house, or my old house, should I say. We converted the garage when I lived there for my kids to come over and stay. And 2/3 of it was converted into a room, with 1/3 left at the end, which I can access from the outside of the house. And my motorbike's in there, sort of at a diagonal. It's literally only got enough room really for a bike and a few little bits. So I still keep it there. I still have access to that, and I can get it anytime I please.
Locksport, do you still live in a house, or are you 24/7 van life?
So yeah, I'm full-time in the van from obviously when we separated. There has been the odd night where I obviously haven't been, but not very many at all. I think the last one I did is when we had the storm, which was funnily enough on my birthday. My ex-partner wanted me to sleep on the couch just to be safe, in which I said, yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should do that. And yeah, apart from that, every night in the van, pretty much. And it's, yeah, it hasn't been a problem at all. You know, like I say, I'm not in it very often, because I'm just so busy with work, children, life, you know, gym, all that sort of stuff, you know. So, you know, when you break it down, you just, you know, not in here very often. It would just be silly for me to, at the moment, buy or rent somewhere where I'm never going to be in it. So it just makes sense at the moment, but you never know.
Ricky's asking, is YouTube making anything decent yet? Would you ever consider quitting your job?
I mean, if you know, money allowed, absolutely, you know, and it'd give me more time to do YouTube for sure. But you know, at the moment, it definitely doesn't bring in enough money to really do anything substantial with it, except to perhaps put more money back into the channel, which is what I'm going to do. You know, with that is just put it back into the channel for now, and you know, use it to that. I think it's gonna help it. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to get rich from it, not now, unless you want to get everybody on the channel, tell them how good it is, and then yeah, you never know.
Christian's popped up, the live stream cut out, the condensation, do you get much? Sorry to repeat.
No, that's okay. Yeah, we don't I don't get a lot of condensation really. When I do get it on the windows, it dries out pretty quickly, so the van stays pretty dry, and to be fair, this is quite insulated, so in the night I don't get a lot of noise, and it stays fairly warm even without a heater.
Max is asking, Rob, would you do more meetups with YouTubers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a really good thing. You know, it just, you know, it supports the fact that, you know, we all are really supportive of each other, and I think doing some of those, I think, would make a massive difference. You know, there's so much of a community out there, and I think people would love that as well. You know, people love to see, you know, the meetups, and, you know, one person they've been watching for a long period of time, and another person that's been watching another person a long period of time. You know, coming in and seeing that together is only, one, going to help the community, two, you know, really support us, and you know, allow for us to, you know, share our experiences. And I think that's a really important thing, because, you know, not everybody's doing the same thing. You know, I'm full-time, Neil's not, and you get, you know, variances in between, but it's great to, you know, for people to come along and see how genuine you are, you know, what life really looks like for you, you know, and what you're getting up to. You know, meeting new people is great.
I mean, I say it how it is. Some of you that watch me know that, you know, it's there are very, very genuine people out there that do YouTube, and I do not class myself as a YouTuber, influencer, or any of that crap, to be perfectly honest. I just love making the videos, the editing process, and showing people where I go. That's as simple for me. You know, there's plenty of fake people out there that are just interested in the money and not the subscribers. But me and Rob discussed it last night. There are people that we both watch, there's people that we don't watch, you know. But I personally feel the way I run my channel, by regularly interacting with the subscribers, is an absolute must. You know, technically it's not the subscribers, you know, paying you if you're lucky enough to be monetized. It comes from AdSense, you know, it's the adverts. But the more people that do watch, yes, the more views. That is how it works. But me personally, you know, I just love the process of making films and showing people where I go. It's that simple for me, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel about it, mate.
Well, I mean, you know, for me, it was, I did it for me. I did it for, you know, not to get subscribers, not for money, all that sort of stuff. It was helping me through the healing process. It has helped me through the healing process quite a bit, you know, and having that support from people on the channel, you know, that really, really helps me. And, you know, that support has, you know, done me a world of good, and it's just pushed me forward to want to do more videos, be better at it, and then obviously learn so much on the way, how to edit better, how to, you know, do things so much better, and it's hopefully growing, you know, to something a lot more. You know, I monetized it in like 3 months, I think. So
that's not what I'm laughing at. Right, we've had some more come through, but I'm going to do it in a different order than they're coming through. So Dave said, morning guys. Morning, Dave. Chanson's put, I secretly enjoy all the drama between different van life YouTubers. It'd be interesting to know what you mean by drama. Do you mean the drama between, so if we had a row, or do you mean the clickbaity people out there that, you know, every week it's a, oh, I got attacked in the middle of nowhere, and oh, My van got stuck in the round. Oh, those sort of people. I don't like watching that, to be honest. I think that those clickbait videos ruin it for us out there that
Yeah.
do nice videos. But again, it's a personal opinion. I said that before and lost subscribers because people do thrive off of drama on YouTube. So it'd be interesting to know, Chance, from what you oh, exactly, yes, haha, I know exactly who you mean. Yeah, I think what we saw, I showed you one last night, didn't I? And oh, the van stopped working. Oh! No, that sort of thing. But okay, Rob, how easy is it to start a YouTube channel and what do you need?
So
I'm gonna get a drink.
you could have had one of mine. But yeah, so I mean, I was surprised. I'm going to move this a little bit this way because it's just me, but you've got a great view. But yeah, I was surprised how little you do need, to be honest. I literally had my phone and that's it. If you've seen some of my videos, when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing. I had it in the wrong orientation, all that sort of stuff. I had no clue. But everything I do on my phone, pretty much. Yeah, it's all done on my phone. And when I started out, I had nothing except that and a little bit of, you know, will and you know, drive to maybe do something. I'd never spoken on camera really a lot, so that's really difficult. You know, if you've never done that before, you know, sitting here and speaking is, yeah, it's a skill, but it comes in time. So you got to start. You know, if you're going to do YouTube, you need to start. Don't get disheartened and make sure you're making improvements all the time. You know, that's the key. You know, you can research, you can find out what you can do better, what you need to add in, what you need to take out, the research, and, you know, putting the time and effort into making the changes you need to make all the difference in being, you know, a successful YouTuber. And I think just being people like to see you being genuine, you know, all this other stuff that we were just talking about is just, yeah.
I mean, I could have quite easily just turned around to Rob last night and said, you know, I watch all these YouTubers, oh, they're all fantastic, and all the videos are... No, they're not. Half of them are shit, to be perfectly honest, and that's just me being honest, which is why your mates just put back, haha, I know exactly who you mean. Great impression. Okay, so what have we got for Rob now? Do you have semi-regular park-ups around your area or just use random locations in different areas?
Yeah, so I don't use random locations. So when I first started YouTube, well, when I first started van life, I went to places that I knew and places I felt comfortable in. So, you know, they're literally down the street from where I live, really, give or take, you know, but I wanted to go to places like this that have great views. Parking's free. I never pay for parking at all. You know, it's one of those things where you want to stick to places you're comfortable in, and I use those regularly. I guess when you're more comfortable, you can venture out, which I will do for sure. Definitely next year when I'm going to get out and about a lot more. Yeah, it's yeah, just stick to places that you know, even if it's literally, you know, in the parking space behind your old house. You know, if you feel comfortable there, you know, until you want to venture out further, then do so. There's loads of places to find, new places to park, but I stick to free places, and I like to keep myself to myself, you know, keep it low key, you know, no one bothers you.
Dave, I've followed Rob from day one in your caddy.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Christian, are you subscribed to Trent the Traveller in the USA? He does some awesome videos.
Yeah, I think we were looking at that last night, weren't you?
Yeah, so I'm subscribed to Trent.
Yeah, I've
Rob isn't.
just subscribed to it, so...
So to me, I agree. His storytelling, his cinematography it's phenomenal. It really is. Some of his earlier work, I'll be honest, is very... He laughs at everything. I think he realised what he was doing, so he changed his outlook. And the last couple of years, his videos have been fantastic. If I can give anyone a recommendation out there, is Charles Hugh. Okay, he's a Chinese American. If you've come across his channel, he does literally one video per month, and they're phenomenal. His storytelling is some of the best out there, which is why he does one a month. He puts that much effort into it. I think I've got his his name correct. It's either Charles Hugh or Charles Lou. I'll just have a look. Charles Lou. I do apologise. So Charles Lou, L-U-I. Check out his channel if you're interested in storytelling. One that he did do very well was cooking the burger inside of his van. And his last 2 videos. One in a fire lookout. And the one before that is when he's drawing a barn. Each video comes through in a massive circle, from a camera filming him doing stuff to him then very clever filming him doing what the camera was doing at the beginning. You know what I mean? It's very, very clever.
That you probably can't do on your phone.
No, which is, I do everything on my phone as well.
Yeah.
So, right, my signal's just gone a minute, so I'm just gonna, there we go. Andy, clickbait attracts subscribers and views. You better deal with this, I'll go off on one.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is true though.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it is true, but you know, you still want to stick to that. It's a fine line, isn't it? I think, and you would still want to stick to, you know, what's real. You know, and if you care more about what's real than you care about, you know, attracting people that potentially, you know, you're trying to suck them into something that it's not, then I don't think is the way forward, really. You know, I did accidentally put up a title for one of my videos where somebody was like, oh, I had a couple of people actually going, oh, clickbaity sort of, and I was like, oh, is it? I didn't even realise at all, you know, and I changed it just for the fact that, you know, I didn't want to feel like I needed to go down that road, because it wasn't something I was trying to do anyway. But yeah, I mean, I can't comment really on it, because, you know, I've never done it really. I just stick to what I love and enjoy. And
I think I've done one.
Yeah.
1 or 2 when I first started, because I didn't know any better. But just to go a little bit more on Rob said, you know, it gives off a false impression, because then when you do accidentally do a clickbait title that you may not think is clickbait, people look at it and go, I ain't watching that. But then that video could be really, really good. So because of these people out there that are every single video, it's ruining it for the people that do like putting legitimate content out there. Max, what UK van lifers do you recommend?
I'm trying to think which ones I watch.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you
Banksy
do.
Travels, okay, young lad from up Telford. He just says it how it is as well. It's raw entertainment of where he goes. It's brilliant. So Banksy Travels. Sean, love Sundays, love his channel, met up with him before, really, really nice bloke. UK, who else do I watch in the UK? Not many anymore. Well, Beard Meets Food, but everyone watches him anyway. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, I do watch it.
I'll check who I subscribe to in a minute.
Yeah, I watch a few, and I would have to probably check to see which ones I watch.
Oh,
but
Chris Loans and Jake's Journey Mate. So Jake is an ex-squaddy, the same as me, and he came out of the forces and moved straight into 24-hour van life. He's currently up in Scotland, but yeah, Jake's Journey Mate. True Blue Travellers, they're really, really good as well, and Biker Van Life. Okay,
Yeah,
so you need to tune into Biker Van Life as well. I don't think he's got many subscribers. I think he's quite new.
Yeah.
But yeah, give him a shot. Give him a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, and Vanology. Vanology Conversions. The lads are based in South Wales. But yeah, they're really, really, really good as well. Another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's on?
I used to watch a lot of camper vloggers, now just a few genuine ones. You two, a few others, and Mad Mark, of course. Mad Mark?
Yeah, he comes up on. I think I do subscribe to his actually.
That's not pop up. I'll have a check out of that now.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty cool guy, to be fair, and he's like in your face sort of. This is how it is, and this is how I am.
2 new ones. Park the van and go. Oh no, it's one. Park the van and go is a good one. Ex-military. I'll check that out as well,
Yeah,
mate. I've
definitely
never heard of that one either. This is what I mean. I mean, you'd think the amount of van life channels we watch, this would come up in recommendations, and the last 3 you've mentioned haven't come up in my recommendations at all. So I have heard a lot of people criticizing the algorithm lately on YouTube by saying it's changing, it's doing this, it's doing that. This could be a factor. I mean, I honestly do not know. So
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely check those out. I'll refresh that to see if there's any more questions for you. What have you been doing now? 40 minutes, 16 watching. Come on, there's 16 of you watching and 7 likes. Hit the like button for Rob. Let's get the algorithm working for him. No new questions at the moment, so whack them through and Rob will go through them. Oh, there we go. James. Mad Mark's rant on sponsors was priceless.
Yeah,
have you seen that?
Yeah, I
You have to explain, mate. I've not seen it.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of Mad Mark stuff actually, because he's like, he is really genuine, and he just doesn't care about things like you know, trying to get fake subscribers, or you know, getting extra views, you know, from people. He just wants people to be interested in his channel, and you know, it's either take it or leave it. This is what I am, this is what I'm doing, you know, and I really love that, because genuine, you know, similar to me, I'm genuine, and I like the realism. I like people keeping it real, and that's really cool. So yeah, I do watch his stuff, you know, quite regularly. It is one of the ones I'm subscribed to. So
Nick's put, he's been in his van for about 5 years. Sean, I think his name is a lot of Scottish videos. I'll have to check that out. I've not heard of it, but that would be quite interesting to watch.
Potentially.
If there's more UK based YouTubers, genuine ones out there that's being recommended by the people watching your live, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, pop them on.
I like Mad Mark's politics as well. He's really based. Based?
Bias.
Biased, do you mean?
No.
Morning. Okay, shove some more questions through. Come on, there's only 8 likes on this. There's 17 of you watching.
You know you want to.
You know you want to.
I'm trying to get is that straight? I think so.
It is straight. I mean, it does. The signal is dropping out every now and again, but it's not bad for a first live.
No, I think it's
to
good,
be fair.
to be
Okay,
fair.
Andy, Mad Mark was promoted on the Liberation channel with a... Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he the bloke that sat outside of his blue van like
Yeah,
this?
that's it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
moved into a bigger one now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I know who you're on about now. See, that's through Liberation. If no one mentioned Liberation then, I wouldn't have even known who he was. But now I can picture the thumbnail.
I think his first one, that Liberation one, was one of the first ones I saw, and that's how I cracked onto that, to be fair.
Right, Nick's just put back, no, not biased, no, based, red-pilled. I like, he's really based. I'm being really thick, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean, mate. It was a heavy night last night.
We don't get that down in Devon. They're too simple.
Well, speak for yourself, I'm from Bristol. Okie dokie. Are you going to keep going? You're on 43 minutes,
Yeah,
17 views, 9 likes.
Let's try and get to an hour.
Okay.
I think it's...
So another 17 minutes for Rob's first ever live. Get your messages through, get your questions through, and for those of you that are tuning into Rob's channel for the first time, make sure you give him a subscribe. And me, Nemo's Camper Adventures.
Yeah.
I'll plug myself as well, why the hell not? But yeah, God, it is getting hot.
It is
I'm
really
not stripped. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it is getting really hot down here now. You'd never think we're in December at all. It is
really
absolutely roasting.
It is really nice out here.
Right, okay, here we go. So Nick's put back, doesn't mince his words, understands how the world works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone that doesn't follow the political bullshit that's going on at the moment.
Yeah, and I think and van life is great because people don't like that, because you're not paying for rent, you're not paying the bills, you're not paying for all these things that, you know, everyone wants you to pay for. So in a way, people look at it and think, well, you know what, you know, it's a great place to not conform, I think, living in a van.
Yeah.
And it will save you money at the end of the day. And I know Mark gets gifted like so much stuff. He's had like e-bikes and all sorts of stuff. So he's not complaining at all, you know.
I am. I've had nothing. Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
He gets food.
I don't want anything.
And,
I don't do it for that.
And if you watch his channel, he can't eat as well as he thinks he can.
No, we've just been for breakfast, right? This probably won't work now because I'm being cocky, but I will try and show you. Me and Rob just had this for breakfast. Where's the camera? There it is. We just had that.
And that's fairly small, I think.
Now, I normally, I'd demolish that. But I was being polite, eating with Rob. We were having a topical discussion. and I let things slide. It dragged out.
Not down his
And
throat.
the 8 minutes of the brain caught me up, and I just couldn't. Well, I did finish it under complete protest, but yeah, I will work for food. Don't give me an e-bike. Just give me a bacon and egg sandwich. I'll be fine.
I mean, I'd be happy to have an e-bike. However, I don't know where I'm going to put it. So
On your roof rack.
well, yeah, I suppose you could until I hit the first bridge or
Yeah,
tunnel, and then that'll be the last of it.
as you do. Right, let's log on again to see if there's That's really weird. It says there's 9 watching on mine, but 16 on yours. Not sure about that. Okay, come on then, get the questions in. There's another 15 minutes left for Rob's first live. Be interesting to know, those of you that are watching now, what have you thought of this live? Have you enjoyed it? Any improvements? Let Rob know, because it's his first one. I've done a fair few now, so I know how it works.
It was a bit impromptu, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
But it was a nice day, a nice spot, and we thought, let's just set up the camera and then see what happens. And I think it's been all right.
Yeah, not too bad at all.
A good chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Little and large.
yeah,
Pinky and Perky.
I don't know who.
This could go on for quite a while.
I don't know which one's which. That's the problem.
I'll be little, because you're 6 foot.
I'm 6.
I'm 5'9.2",
Yeah.
which I made a point of saying that yesterday as well. Okay. Excellent first live. Bravo. Thank you very much, Chanson. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
What about the rest of you? We can't just have one person saying it's great and the rest of you saying it was crap. So, very chilled live and flowing well.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
It's
really?
pretty good. We could be the next.
Ant and Deck.
I was about to say Ant and Deck. But what are we going to do here? We can, I don't know, chase the dogs,
I think the dogs will be chasing
boat
us.
spot, and I don't know, climb up Thatcher's Rock and give it that on the top.
I wonder if anyone's
Is that
ever gone out
possible?
there. I don't know. I was thinking the other day, I wonder if anyone's ever got out there.
Oh, they can't see it. My head's in the way.
Yeah.
Climbing up that.
Yeah. You'd have to. I think you could probably paddleboard out to it. I do have a paddleboard, but I don't have it with the van.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Oh, we got 2 more. You two work well together and need to see more. What do you want to see more of?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Watching on my TV, commenting on my phone. I like lives. Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Do it.
Nick, it works. Oh, sorry. It's good. Works well with 2. Can bounce off each other. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've done lives where it's been really easy, because my subscribers,
Flowing.
it's continuous questions.
Yeah.
Especially when I was in Scotland. But there has been some where there's been a massive delay, and
This is
you
working
have
well,
to
isn't
fit. It is working well doing this. I put myself off on mine by doing this all the time, and you've got to read it, and it does put people off. Having a second bit of tech, reading the questions does work as well. Nothing new at the moment.
It's good. It's definitely is better having it on the phone and going through the questions, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an iPad, which now that I knew this would work, I'll just hook it up.
Yeah.
And
Makes sense.
it makes a lot of sense rather than touching the screen all the time.
Yeah.
So what have you got left? 11 minutes. 16 watching, 10 likes. Come on, hit the like button for Rob. Let's get it done.
But if there's any questions on what, as I say, I know we talked about it earlier, but any videos that you want to see, coming through.
I'll set you up on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I can, definitely, get those done. Any ideas is great, really, because obviously, there's a lot of possibilities for any van life videos, really. You can go anywhere, do anything.
And one thing that Rob hasn't said, but I know he'll agree with me, we're not the biggest channels. No. We're not the best channels. We don't have all the kit. But without throwing wind up your own ass, we're genuine. I'm not the best on there. I do ask people for advice and sometimes not listen to it. But I think it works well when you keep it raw, when you keep it real.
Yeah,
you're not putting glitter on a turd. It's a case of being genuine. There's nothing worse than watching people out there full well are fake and all their videos are fake. Just keep it real, and I think it will entice more people into to trust van life videos rather than thinking it's always all drama and clickbaity, you know, but that's just me going off on one again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we've got some more coming through. Alan, hold on, I've missed one out. Max, Rob, are you going to go to the van life festivals next year?
I mean, because I'm new, I mean, I wouldn't have even known there was a van life festival.
Van life festival 2025, Shrewsbury.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something I would absolutely be up for doing, for sure. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if I'm not working or if I can get the time off, I will definitely be there.
Alan, I've noticed over the past couple of years van life has got bigger. Do you think it's going to get bigger under the new government? What's your thoughts? That's a very good question and very political. Rob, on to you.
I mean, do you know what? I think it's affected a lot of the videos on YouTube, to be honest, because do you know what? I find a lot of people get like a lot of the original van lifers are like, oh, you know, I go down to my regular park up now and there's so many people there, because obviously more people are doing it, and it's a bit like, oh, you know, everyone's doing it. But you know, what it's about is, you know, getting out there and, you know, showing people that you can live in a van. It is quite easy to do. It's not hard. You don't get all the trouble that everyone sort of says that you get. I never get any trouble at all. Keep yourself to yourself, you know, get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. You know, it's easy, and you're not paying out all that money, which I think makes a whole lot of difference. But yeah, I think it's definitely a lot more popular, and I think a lot of the original ones are probably like, you know, oh, now everyone's doing it, and, you know, is van life dead now? Because, you know, I'm just like, yeah, it's I like to inspire people, and I've had so many people message me and go, oh, Rob, you know, I want to get into van life too. Can you help me out with this? You know, have you got any advice on that? And, you know, people have, even starting out YouTube channels, people have gone, oh, you know, you've inspired me to go out and do that as well. And, you know, if you can do that, I think it's worth it.
When did you retire from the movies, Rob?
What do you mean?
Because someone's just put on here, Matt, what's it like being sat in a van with Johnny Lee Miller? Good to see how well you're both doing.
I don't know if...
I can see it now. I'd be interested to know who you think I look like.
I think someone else...
Because that is Johnny Lee Miller.
I think somebody else has said that, to be fair.
We could... Yeah. This could work.
Yeah.
This could work. Okay. Glitter on a turd. Lol. Yeah. Steve, hi Rob. How's the T4? Are you liking it, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I think it's pretty cool. You know, I think once, you know, I get through this year and into the next, I'll definitely have a look at things that I can improve on it and add to it, change it around to how I want it. But at the moment, it's definitely, you know, completely livable and, you know, easy to do. So, yeah, it's so much better than obviously the Caddy. You know, but you get used to what you've got, and you can get through quite happily with a small van, you know, because you don't know any better. But it just means that when you move into something bigger, it's, like I said, it's like a castle. It's so roomy. I love my bed because it's like so big. I could get another 2 people in it.
Yeah. This would be a quick one because James, I want you to just elaborate on something. James is asking, obviously, with what videos that you could do, record more activity, i.e. way of van life. If you can give Rob some example of what you would like to see in regards to day-to-day van life stuff, then he can answer it for you, James. That'd be great. Next put, also you're local, as in Southwest, can identify with areas. Yeah, you're originally from...
I'm from Torquay, and
I'm from Bristol.
Yeah, so I mean, I literally, I'm in Torquay and Plymouth most of the time because I work in Plymouth. So I have a couple of Plymouth park ups, and then I've got a couple of Torquay ones, but I tend to really stick to the same ones. You know, and I live in a good place, to be fair. The views are great.
Yeah, 100%.
Palm trees.
Steve, is the other guy Nemo Camper? Yeah, Nemo's Camper Adventures, that's me. Thank you very much. I'm here all day.
That was pretty good.
Fireblade, hi Rob, like your new van.
Thank you, mate.
Chanson, okay. Real talk here. Are van life festivals just full of people who are into crystals and psychedelics?
I'm not into crystals or psychedelics, but I've not been to the festivals. So, you know, I'd only go if there was, you know, a bit of music, some beer and some food, and then I'm in.
Whereas I've done the festivals, I love them. Mine is the Van Life Festival in Shrewsbury. This will be my 3rd year going next year. 4 music venues up there, street traders,
Yes.
Field of Dreams, fun fairs, amazing staff running it, people from all walks of life. Yes, there are massage places there, there's crystal places there, there's traders that do the eco flows, the e-bikes, all the mods for any type of van. I am being slightly biased because I started off going there. I'm now on the staff for doing additional drone work. To me, the Van Life Festival in Shrewsbury is the number one. That's my personal opinion. I'm not just saying that. I absolutely loved it from the first time I went there and snuck in, to the second time of being invited up to the Field of Dreams, to this time next year I'll be, not this time next year, but next year I'll be going in as a staff member to provide additional aerial footage for the guys that run it. So yes, there are festivals out there that, you know, that are into all that sort of stuff. I mean, again, personal opinion, if you want to be doing your drugs and doing your psychedelics and all that mystical stuff, stick to Glastonbury. Do you know what I mean? The Van Life Festival is completely different. It's all about meeting the people, the music, the culture, the street food. Personal opinion. That's just the way it is.
Which would definitely be me.
Nick, it's turned from a leisure activity to a necessity for a lot of people escaping the matrix, as in van life.
Yeah. I mean, I just, there's no harm in it. And if you can spend one night in your van, you know, on a weekend going away, you can do it every night, you know, at the end of the day. So why not?
Exactly. Mad Max, has the caddy sold?
No, caddy is still available. If you want it, come and see me. It's parked up. It's the wrong time of year really to be selling, you know, any sort of vehicle, to be fair. So, you know, I'm not expecting it to sell straight away. It's probably going to be in the new year, you know, but it's a good little van, and I've been driving it to and from Torquay to Plymouth sort of 70 miles a day without any trouble whatsoever, really. You know, so it's done its job. It's a good little van. So if someone wants something to start out, then yeah, grab it.
Easy man. Okay, Bio Russ. Hi Rob, I just popped in. It is 12:54 a.m. here.
Oh,
I
God.
will catch the uploaded version later in the morning. God bless you, your guest, and everyone in the chat.
Yeah, I mean,
Thanks very much, mate.
I always notice you pop in, mate, and you always watch my videos, and you're always popping in comments. I really do appreciate, you know, your support. Yeah, really appreciate it, mate.
Chanson, to confirm, I don't like crystals or psychedelics either. The thought of going to a festival full of that bores me to tears. 100%. Absolutely 100%. I back you on that one completely. Nick, music is the main thing at the festivals and just chilling, chatting to people. 100% again. That is what it should be. You know, don't, what's the word without trying to create a, don't fluff up a turd. I know I keep using it as a thing, but it is. You can't make a turd look any more attractive. Just stick to the basics. That's what people like when it comes to the van life festivals. Matt, I feel like it was only a couple of weeks ago you hit 1,000 subscribers, and you're already nearly at 2,000, mate. You're smashing it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm surprised myself, to be absolutely honest with you. You know, and I just keep doing my thing and just you know, see where it goes and you know what it does. But I enjoy it. It's been great. It's been a great experience for me, and as I say, it's been a real good mental thing for me. It's really helped me, you know, get through things and keep things positive, because I'm a real positive person, you know, hopefully that comes through on the videos.
100%, mate. Okay. Boxhead, you could try raffling your van for someone.
Yeah, and I was thinking that. I mean, how that works and that, I don't know. I don't know if I've got enough subscribers on there to be able to do that.
What's it up for?
Well, I've put it up for like two and a half. You know, with open to offers. So
$2.5 grand. You've got nearly 2,000 subscribers. £5 a ticket.
yeah. I mean, if you guys
just
wanna
throwing
do
it out there, you know.
you have yourself the OG caddy, you know, for sure. I mean, I'd be well up for trying to do that.
Nick, also looking at other people's vans at the festivals, that's what I enjoy. You get a close-up look and great ideas. Yeah, when it comes to the festivals, I know I keep going back to it. Last year at the Van Life Festival for me, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vehicles in my area, all different makes, all different berths, all different layouts, all different colours. And I can honestly say out of the 7 vehicles there, I wanted my van to have 5 things incorporated from the 5, only the 5 vehicles. It was great to get the ideas there that not all vans are the same. One of the crafters had a roof fitted electric bed that came down, which freed up the living area. Rather than having your conventional side shower room and toilet, theirs was at the back when you opened up the doors and had a little cubby hole going through. It's things like that. It gives you ideas that you don't have to have the conventional layouts. It's like my van. You know, it's a T5. It doesn't have a rock and roll bed. It has a purpose-built, all-in-one, single bed, double bed, sofa, storage, kitchen unit. So, again, giving it a quick plug. If you want to see what it looks like, go onto my channel and scroll down the vlogs in the playlist and select the van tour, because my van used to be an XRAC van that's been fully converted to be self-contained. It's not your conventional layout with the rock and roll bed and the kitchen down the side. It is completely different. So have a look at that. Matt, that sounds like a great idea, raffling off the caddy.
Yeah.
Max, I'll have a go for £5 a pop.
Yeah, boy.
Chanson, raffles asking for trouble, in my opinion. More hassle and risk than they're worth. Stick to normal selling route, I say. Yep. Personal opinion again, you can't argue at it.
Yeah. It's the current route I'm going down.
Yeah, it's
on Facebook Marketplace, I think.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I feel that it has to be a reputable company that do these raffles. You know, there are companies out there do it. And again, like you said, there are companies out there that take the mick. So if you take the chance and do it, that's great and it pays off. If it doesn't, yeah, it can end in a world of hurt. I agree with what you're saying there. Yeah, just your opinion. Yeah, everyone's entitled to an opinion, mate. You know what I mean? It's great to pick up the ideas. It's great to have a look at the positive as well as the negative as well in regards to, you know, raffling off his van. Okay, what are we on? 63 minutes.
63.
14 watching, 14 likes. It's up to me. It's up to you, mate. It's your show.
Well, I think you know, if we can get a little bit longer out of it, we can do. If there's more questions coming through, if not, we can head off. But yeah, if pop them through now if you've got them, and then we'll
Nick,
just crack on.
Have you tried We Buy Any Van? I was skeptical, but have sold them a couple of vehicles and been surprised.
Ah, okay.
So, do you know how that works?
I guess like We Buy Any Car.
Yeah.
With a van.
So you go on there, you fill out all the questions. If you're 100% honest, they'll give you a decent price.
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely do that for sure, but to get a price at least. You know, I just need to make some money back, obviously, from what I paid for this van. So, you know, if I can make half of that back, then I'll be happy.
Technical question from Chanson. For your next live, how will you sort out not being able to see the live chat on your phone? Ooh.
Yeah.
You can. So Rob doesn't know how it works. I have explained it to him. So looking on this bit here now, all we can see is it says live, how long we've been on, how many people are watching, how many likes, turning the camera around, Bluetooth, and an option. When a question comes up, it highlights here. It stays on for about 5 seconds and disappears. Okay. If you then want to read it and go back, you have to press the screen, which then highlights it, hold it, and you can scroll through. Yes, it's a ball ache.
Have we turned it off? What's this?
No, not that one. You touch it there on the screen. See, there we go.
Okay, yeah.
So it comes, and then you scroll back through and let it go. So if you do that, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wonder why they're not coming up through there.
because there's nothing there at the moment. So wood for sure. It might be a delay because of the signal.
Oh, okay.
So, but they're coming through on here.
Yeah, that's good.
It might be worth you find. It also goes on signal.
Okay.
I think it's quite poor where we are. I know a couple of people have said that it's dropped out a few times. It's done it with me. Because I'm on 5G with 2 bars at the moment and we can't see what Rob's on. But like I said, it's his first time doing it. So it is going to be trial and error, but I'm noticing on mine that every now and again I'm doing this. And then it kicks back in again. So that's obviously what you're seeing as well. Testing. How much was your new camper?
So I paid just over 4 for this one. Which I think was not a bad price at all, since it comes fully kitted out really with everything I would need. I've got campsite hookup, fridge, leisure battery, storage, bed, diesel heater when it's working. It's got the curtains ready to go, because I was looking at vans and then, you know, trying to get something that I could obviously kit out, but this has come pre-kit out. So it gives me like a something to work with where I can change it around a little bit if I need to or want to, and I don't have to then spend extra money if I don't want to.
Okay. I think there may be an issue with the signal. Nick, if you can hear us, I'm in a t-shirt because it is absolutely baking hot here at the moment. Yeah. It's very weird for the middle of December. It's absolutely roasting here in Paynton, stroke Babbacombe, stroke wherever I am.
I think this is, well, this is, where are we? We're near Meadfoot in Torquay. So this here is where all the expensive houses are. So Marine Drive. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Let's see if the signal has gone, because there's not messages coming through. Let's take you outside, Rob. Oh. Right. Sit yourself there, mate. Can you see it?
Oh my God, hold on. Yeah, just tip it up a bit.
Put it on the screen? It
Yeah.
might kick the signal back in.
So I've got your phone here.
Oh, right, I wonder where it went.
Phone's gone.
Right, let's see if we're still live.
And I can grab my shades.
Okay. He is coming back. If you can hear us, we're having technical issues.
Technical difficulties. Oh, that's better. Let's see. We on?
James has just sent you £5.
Oh, mate. I appreciate that.
Seriously, I'm in the Philippines, Nick said. Good price for what you've got, thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy with it, to be fair. Can't complain.
Right, I think, yeah, you're live again, mate.
Right, so let me just move it a little bit so you can sort of see the van. I'll try and, what I'll do is let's hold it up just to show you the view. Hi. It is awesome. So I could actually park up, I think, here overnight if I wanted to. And I'm,
the rich people
and I'm in the posh area. They'd probably bring me down breakfast.
Yeah, signal's possibly starting to go, mate.
So should we end it, do you think?
Wow, I can't believe that weather, Nick's saying.
It's really nice. I can't complain at all.
But yeah, the signal is starting to go on your live, mate.
So should we end it? You think? So
let's you, mate. Should we call it a day on this one?
Yeah, we'll call it a day. I really appreciate everyone for you know, stopping by, for all the questions, all the chatting. It's been awesome. You know, I think
so much taller than me.
Yeah. But I think we've done a good job, haven't we? Yeah.
Done a cracking job, mate, for your first one.
Yeah. So
hold on, Mad Max, great live, gents.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Okay. So Rob's next live, I won't be on it. So I've showed him how to do it today.
Yeah.
And
so I might not
he's
even
got
be
to
on
go
it
it alone now.
Yeah.
Got to do it alone.
So if I'm on it, I'll be winning. So
nice.
Well, take care, guys. Speak to you soon.
Goodbye,
and
lads. Good
you
job.
know, yeah.
Brilliant.
We'll,
Thanks, guys.
see
I'll
you
leave you
soon.
to Rob. Say goodbye.
So yeah, if you haven't obviously already, you know, subscribe, like the channel, like the live, and I will definitely see all of you guys soon in the new van, or it's getting a little bit older now, but in the new van. But I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, mate.